very glad to come again to New York. It's one of the most important music city of the world. And this is my maybe 6th or 7th time I'm playing in New York, and it will be probably first time I'm playing with orchestra, non-Russian concerto. It will be Brahms No. 1. I love this concerto. I love to play with Temirkanov and this wonderful St. Petersburg Philharmonic Orchestra. And I think it can be also quite interesting for New York public to listen to me in New York playing first time Brahms music, because I think before I played both in Carnegie and in Lincoln Center only, I think, Rachmaninoff concerti, maybe Tchaikovsky, but just Russian concerti. So it's completely different style, completely different culture. So I hope it will be interesting for New Yorkers. First concerto of Brahms I play since end of 90s, so a little bit less than 20 years. It's of course one of my favorite concerto, and strangely I never recorded it in studio, but I played it with different orchestras, with different conductors. Not so many times like, let's say, Rachmaninoff 2 or 3, but still several times. And this is very special concerto. This is one of most passionate pieces for piano and orchestra. This force of passion is so strong, this force is almost destroyable. So it's something, that passion kind of destroying the personality, but that makes this piece so interesting. So I speak, of course, of first movement and finale. The second movement is completely different. It's music of fantastic religious depth. So this is something which is so spiritual that it's already so much higher than our logic and also than our passions. But the passions, of course, in first and third movements are so strong that they go above everything else. And for Brahms is actually not very typical, because Brahms, when he became maybe 35, 37, he even declared that the musician, the person of culture, should have the passions, the emotions in form, so should control it. So that was the matured Brahms, but I played a piece of young genius, and the young genius absolutely was not going to control the passion. So this is one of the most so-called in German Sturm und Drang piece. So I'm very curious how it was. It will be in New York, so, and especially happy that I will play this piece in Carnegie Hall, one of the greatest hall in the world. I hope to record once this concerto, actually maybe both Brahms concerti, but not yet. It's interesting theme, this relationship between Clara Schumann, Brahms, and Robert Schumann. It's very interesting story, and actually we should be happy that we don't know everything. We don't know all details of this story. Story is very impressive. Of course, that was quite strong passion, maybe love between Clara Schumann and Brahms, probably just platonic love, and that was one of the reasons of Schumann tragedy. Might be finally he lost his mind and he died quite young. What exactly happened, we don't know, maybe nothing. But honestly to say, it's very difficult to understand if knowledge of this story influences my play or not. I cannot logically tell you, I cannot follow it. So In my opinion, a real talented musician will feel this kind of passion from the music. So if he read about it, fine. If he didn't read, also fine.